Hi guys, it's Jacob here. I'm to another episode of Wednesdays with Jacob. I'm here with our little pet Kiki, sweet little domestic short-haired kitty. She's very sweet. Hi Kiki. She's just loving the camera today. She's about 3 years old, 3 going on 4 years old. She's very sweet, so anybody who wants her, just come on down and get her because number one, she looks like an Oreo, and number two, she's just so playful. With our director, Vicki. Vicki, you went to the public library this weekend. Why don't you tell us a little bit about why you were there?
Okay. Well, I went to the public library to be with Louisa McCune, who is the executive director at the Kirkpatrick Foundation. And she was invited to attend the Enid Author Fest 2019, which was a group of authors, all local to Oklahoma. They were all Oklahoma authors, and they were there talking about their books. They had children's authors, they had adult authors, and by children I mean children's books, and and they each one gave about a 10-minute talk about their books and whatnot, and so we got an opportunity to meet with them, and it was really exciting. Met a lot of wonderful people. This is the book that Louisa McCune is the co-author of, and her and Teresa Miller, who is from Tulsa. And Love Can Be. First, let me say that the Kirkpatrick Foundation began their quest in animal welfare about 10 years ago. And one of the first things that they did was they did a case study on animal welfare in the state of Oklahoma. And after that, they made the decision, what can we do to make it better? So their goal originally, when they set forth in animal welfare, was to make Oklahoma the best place to live for all animals by 2032. So that has been their goal and their mission in animal welfare. They are extremely proactive in what Oklahoma needs to do in order to become a 90% live release rate, which the live release rate in animal welfare is how we determine success pretty much in communities. And so they've really been spearheading that movement towards getting Oklahoma to a 90% live release rate. And one of the things that they did is the Kirkpatrick Foundation has taken on the mantra to get that mission in motion, so to speak. So they set up the Save Lives Unite Oklahoma initiative. And we went to that conference last summer or spring, and basically what that is it has spun off into a group of people who are determined to put together a strategic plan, which is what we're working on right now, in order to see that Oklahoma becomes no-kill by 2025. So I am fortunate enough to be able to sit on that steering committee for that movement, and I'm just super excited because there are so many talented people who have come to the table on that, and it's exciting to be able to see all these wonderful minds and people that have so many ideas of what we can do as a state to be able to make sure that animal welfare is addressed, and so that Oklahoma will indeed be the best place for an animal to live in the future.
Because I just want to say this to all people, Enid, to my supporters and especially to the volunteers at SPCA, you guys are doing great. I'm seeing so much improvement every day. Because when we started, Oklahoma was number 2 in the United States for animal cruelty. We are changing that. I mean, if you just look at our town, we are taking swift action to, we do not euthanize animals. There's been a euthanization decrease in the past years. We've been able to take in more injured animals, which is good, and I think it really shows just how our community is starting to almost re-educate people and, people who just do it to be cruel are being put away, and people who want to learn are being educated on animal welfare to spread it, which in turn is going to create just an excellent community.
Yeah, and even more so than education, people want to do better.
Yeah.
They just don't really know what that looks like.
Yeah.
So maybe they didn't grow up in an environment where people treated their pets the way you and I treat our pets today.
Yeah.
But people are eager to learn what the animal welfare movement is all about and what we need to do to get to our goal, which is really great.
When a plan is laid out for people, they get excited because they know what to do and how to do it, and I think that really impacts people.
Absolutely. I think every one of us, when we reach a point of being overwhelmed because we know we need to do something, but we don't know how to go about doing it, I think every one of us gets into a freeze mode where we maybe don't step forward, backwards, or sideways. We just kind of stand there not knowing what to do. And by us putting a plan together and making sure that the resources are available to people to be able to meet the needs needed to get there, it's going to be an easy step. And people want to do the right thing. People just want to do the right thing. So back to this book really quick, which was our reason for being at the public library. The Love Can Be book is a literary collection about our animals. And it is a collection of many different literary geniuses. Even Dean Koontz has a story. Yeah, has a story in here about one of his favorite pet. And so this is just really a very eclectic collection of short stories and poems, and it's just quite entertaining. But the great thing about it is the Kirkpatrick Foundation paid to have this book put together and published.
Yeah.
They paid all of that for that. So, and then what they've done is, as the book was released, they made the decision to pick 6 Oklahoma nonprofit animal welfare organizations to divide the sales of this book up between. So we were just fortunate enough to be one of the beneficiaries of the sale of this book. So we're really blessed about that. But it's just great when an organization wants to help so much.
Yeah.
And in the animal welfare industry, the one thing that is the most difficult for us to come up with is funding, because funding in every nonprofit, funding is always an issue. And in animal welfare, is so much need and so little funding that goes towards it. So we are so grateful for this book. We're so grateful for our supporters and donors and volunteers and those of you who share our stories and share our page. All of those things make a huge difference to be able to help us to do what we need to do for the animals of Enid.
Thank you, Vicki.
Thank you.
I just want everybody to remember, if it's too cold for you, it's too cold for your pets, please remember to bring your animals in, because I'm out here right now and I'm freezing, so imagine how like a short-haired animal would even feel. And here at the SPCA, we take pride in making sure our animals have outdoor and indoor accessibility. We have heaters inside and we have backup power generators so that no animal should suffer in the cold weather at the SPCA. Also thought we could get a good insight into our maternity ward. As you can see here at the SPCA, we have a pregnant mother. We make sure to get a little nursery for them. They have blankets, they have a heat, they have food and water, and they just have an area that's pretty much soundproof, so they don't have to get with all the anxiety of having other dogs around for the mama. And as you can see, everybody's very happy. We don't even let customers go in these doors for the sake of the puppies, because we want to keep them healthy. We take precautionary measures. They are to put on booties and gloves when they go in, and the booties do not touch this floor because we don't want any germs. Not saying that our SPCA is not clean, but we here at the SPCA do not like to gamble or take risks. So we make sure that our staff puts on gloves and booties before they go in so that our puppies are guaranteed a clean, uncontaminated environment. And make sure that they aren't exposed to anything that could hurt them because of their tiny immune systems. So we just thought we'd show you and just look how adorable they are. That's it for this week. Thank you all for tuning in. Please remember to like and share. And as always, may the first be with you.